There comes a time in everyone's life when they go at it alone for the first time. We all fly the nest at one time or another. We leave home and go to college or move out into an apartment, but we are still with our family and friends. But there comes a time when we do something completely on our own. There is only that one time, though, that we do it for the first time. And yes, life is full of firsts. First crush, first love, first car, first bike ride, first job. But for all of those firsts, we are usually surrounded by those who have been part of our lives. There is only that one time when we venture out into the world completely as our own person. My first time was when I received an opportunity to intern on a conversation project in Costa Rica. I was excited about it because I love Costa Rica. It was a beautiful country and where my dad's family is from. I had volunteered during winter and summer breaks in between semesters. I loved doing that and had always been lucky enough to be near my grandparents, who would spoil me when I was finished volunteering. This time was different though. I was going to be a few hours away from my grandparents. I was actually going to be a few hours away from anything. I was going to be living by myself on a research base on a mountain on the Caribbean slope. I was going to be surveying different parrot species in the area to determine how healthy the populations were in the area. Every weekend, I would head down to the mountain and take a bus into town to buy supplies. I would also forage for food to put in feeders to do bird counts. I was excited. This was my first time completely by myself, with no family or even friends living nearby. I was going to be doing important work. When I arrived at the research base, I was lucky that Louis, the groundkeeper of the property that it was on, was there to give me a lift up the hill. He first drove me to the little pulperia that was about a mile away from the bottom of my little mountain to get enough provisions for the next few days. I purchased some bread, peanut butter, jelly, pasta, lettuce, and some tomatoes, as well as milk. It came in a box, and juice, also in a box. I also purchased a few packs of ramen noodles. As we climbed the mountain in his old truck, I felt relieved that I was not carrying up all of my gear and groceries. While it was not terribly high, it was only about a mile. However, it was incredibly steep. Louis showed me around my little cabin, which had a kitchen, bathroom, and 2 bedrooms. It was literally a 5-second tour. After Louis left, I got to work unpacking. It was dark already, even though it was only about 6 o'clock. I put all of my groceries away in the fridge. Yay, I had electricity and a pantry. I also noticed that there was a large jug of water, and remembered Louis telling me not to drink the water from the tap. After putting the sheets on my bed, as well as my sleeping bag, and setting up my mosquito net, I got ready for bed. It had been a long day, and I was beat.